What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds, and today we're bringing you an in-depth review video of a 2023 Genesis G90 in the E-Supercharged all-wheel drive system. But before we even bring this review to you guys, there's some things we'd like you guys to do, and that's tap the like button, subscribe to our channel if you guys like our content here at Vagabond Builds, because it is not a sponsored video and we really appreciate your guys' support. If you got something for us to email, here's our email below. Email us and we could talk details later. A special shout out and a thanks to Roseville Hyundai for providing us this beautiful Genesis for this review. Now, guys, check out their new store because they're literally opening up as we are doing this video and this review. Great look here in Roseville, California at the Roseville Hyundai store. Now, stay tuned, keep watching. We're gonna be dropping that MSRP sticker and price tag so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on this beautiful G90. Now let's go ahead and bring this review video to you and talk Genesis. So let's kick this review off with talking some specs on this 2023 Genesis G90. Now you have two options with regards to this engine. You have literally a supercharged option or non-supercharged option. But this exact car in this video is the E-Supercharged option. And what do I mean by E-Supercharged? Electric supercharger on this. Now it comes with a V6 3.5 liter turbo GDI engine, of course, with an electric supercharger. And it comes with a mild hybrid system, everybody. So take that into consideration. Pushing 409 horsepower, 405 pounds-feet of torque with the 8-speed automatic transmission. A little bit about the MPG for anybody who'd like to know is 17 city, 24 highway, and a 20 combined with a 19.3 gallon gas tank size. So, of course, if you drop to the non-supercharged option, the numbers slightly change a little bit because you have less power, and I'm sure with the regards to the less power, increases miles per gallon. Let's go ahead and shut this hood and talk front end of this beautiful G90. Getting a look at this front end, all that comes to mind is literally top line luxury in the Genesis brand. Take a look at this huge grille, and now this huge grille does stay because being so big lets you know that this is pretty much the top of the line, biggest horse in the barn, luxury from Genesis, okay? So that's why that grille is literally so big. Bumper sensors integrated into the front side of this front end. You have the LED lighting system. Now, something that's very cool on this is you have literally a multi-step small square LED lighting system. But look at the hazards. If you turn the hazards on, or the signal lights, it literally signals or hazards half of those lights, keeping those LED lights going. Very awesome characteristic on this Genesis lighting system with the parking markers integrated into those headlights. Now, of course, the grills themselves, matte black plastic, finishing off that lower side with the kind of chrome trim piece, chrome around that grill. But you have like a two-stage grill, a matte black plastic on the interior side, and then on the top, you kind of have that glossy chrome black look. Very cool. Camera integrated right here, kind of hides there if you're not paying attention to it, but there it goes. Now, coming over to the side itself, let's talk wheel. Wheel comes in the 245/40 21-inch wheel with a dual color or bicolor rim in that gunmetal glossy gray with machine surface silver. The tires are Michelin, and they run the Michelin Primacy Tours all-season tires. Multi-link air suspension system around this car with rear wheel turning. All right, so that's a very cool option to have, which increases diameter in turning, or sorry, the sharpness in your turning. Signal light system. Typically, you would see the signal light integration on the side here in the side mirror, but now you get it on the fender, and we do see that in a lot of the Genesises. Going across, get a load of this. Now, honestly, if you ask me, I kind of feel like this is a Rolls-Royce, Bentley feel of a car. What do you guys think about that? Leave in the comment section below. But length, width, and height. Let's talk some measurements. 208 inches in length, 76 inches in width, and a 59-inch in height. Everybody, pretty long body car, right? But get a load of this. Maybe, what would you say? Kind of looks like a coffin on wheels. I have no idea, but I will say this is luxury and this is comfortable. The outside looks great, but get a load of this long front end. Pay attention to that. Longer front end, shorter back, giving you kind of that English European feel on this car. Camera integrated in the side mirror here, giving you that 360 camera system. Of course, automatic foldable side mirrors with blind spot assist. Chrome around the rims, around the windows. Black gloss trim in between the windows. And you have that full top glass system all the way to the second row seating, giving you that panoramic look with that privacy glass look, and then finishing off again with the metal body. Coming over to the rear end, LED lighting system with that two-step lighting bar system and that LED lighting, Genesis in the 3D lettering, G90, and for all-wheel drive. Bumper sensors integrated on that bumper cover, parking reflectors here with the chrome finish on the lower side, and dual tip exhaust, adding some more character. Camera, very small and sleek camera right above that trunk button. Let's go ahead and pop that trunk open, automatic trunk. And that opens us up to the cargo area, which the cargo area, if anybody would like to know, the room is 15.7 cubic feet of space on the cargo area. Let's go ahead and pop open this mat and show you guys what's under this. That's where you get that mild hybrid system going. Let's close that. On the right and the left, what do we see? Some room here on the right, a little bit of room with that net on the left. And you can drop that little cap down and literally connect or open up to the cabin area. And maybe you would use this car for skiing. I have no idea why you would use that, because when I get inside the interior, or when I get into the interior, I have no idea why you would use that for skiing. But you do have the option of doing that, or throwing some long 2x4s in there if you don't have a truck. But if you do on this car, I think you would use a truck. Let's go ahead and press that button, automatic close. Now that we're pretty much done talking about specs, exterior, and some cargo area, let's go ahead and jump interior. Now sitting inside the G90 Genesis, and let's just stop and get a load of how luxurious this car feels from one door panel over to the other, with the dashboard, the full digital screens, also digital screen for your temperature controls, coming together with that black perforated leather, the silver, oh my goodness, and the piano black trim, just very nicely put together. Now let's bring this in-depth review to you guys, starting with the door, okay? So a lot going on with the door. The reason I left it open, because you have the option of actually pressing this button and these buttons here to automatically shut those doors. Let's go ahead and show you how to do that. And it automatically folds, so you don't have to reach and pull this door. But one thing that's also cool is when you go ahead and open the door, they have like a little self-popping system where you press that button and look, it pops it open maybe, I don't know, 6 inches to a foot, and you go ahead and pop open. It's an electric assisted door pushing that open. Pretty heavy door feel though, and it has a soft close technique when it closes. Now, along with the design of the leather wrap door, you have a lot more going on with the 3 buttons, memory seating system. Passenger, you can control the passenger and drop that passenger seat back, and turn on your massage chair system from here, and you can massage your lower back. It is awesome. And turn that down, and you can increase duration and timing and things of that sort. It's just so much inside this car. Control units for the window, you have your visor control from back here. Look at that. And we can go ahead and close that again. Child locking system with your automatic foldable side mirror controls and that little knob to control the mirror itself. On the left-hand side of the electric steering column, you got a few buttons. Automatic on and off engine button, the button to lift car up when it's on a lift, traction control, and parking brake button. Bang & Olufsen premium sound system inside this car, but I wanted to show you guys, I'm gonna turn off this car and you're gonna see these drop down. Let's go ahead and do that.
At least one window is open.
And the system itself tells you if your windows are open and letting you know if you've checked your passengers inside this car. It is just full with tech inside this top line luxury. And get a load, watch this. It literally goes up. Super cool techie feel. I'm just like fan of how much tech they put in this car. But full digital cluster with your digital infotainment screen. And the reason I left it on this screen is to show you guys that you can literally control every seat from the driver's seat by this knob. Get a look at that. Look, second row right seat, second row left seat, driver's seat, and passenger. Go ahead and click on that. And then you can turn on massaging and ergo motion, seating, cushion support, high and low, and all that good stuff. Go home, you touch sensitive, just like that. Control climate from here, showing you the flow of the climate and which way it's going. Increase it from touch sensitive. Go back. Home, destination map. Let's show you guys how the map looks, full navigation screen. Phone projection, voice memo, setup. Setup, you could actually do a lot from setup with your vehicle, sound, all that. Driver assistant, driver mode, active sound design, head-up display, cluster. You can change your theme. Very cool. Your ambient lighting. It is just a whole lot. Now, if you do head over to Roseville Hyundai, they have guys that just sit here and teach you guys the ins and outs, bells and whistles of this car, because there's just so much. Let's go ahead and show you guys. If I press that button, you get that 360 camera system, how it looks going around the car. Very cool option to have with this car. Now, you can also control this infotainment screen from this manual control unit here. Let's go ahead and show you guys. Press map. And it gives you the map. You go navigation, radio, and all that good stuff. Right under that, you get your temperature and the tri-zone climate control, touch sensitive and manually, okay? So you can sync your climates. You can also turn up your vent, just like that. You also have a little perfume button there that you can increase and decrease the amount of perfume coming inside the car, a scent button. So you can also change your scents from the back seat also. That is just, it explodes my mind how much stuff is inside this car. Heated ventilated seats, front and back, with a heated steering wheel. Your steering wheel, you do have those straight to the point controls, like your traction control, lane assist buttons. You have the calling button, voice recognition buttons, paddle shifters right behind this steering wheel with your controls for your windshield wipers and your lighting system. That cluster itself, you only can control this info card here, all right? Nothing else. So you can't really drop a navigation on this screen or change different things on the screen like other luxurious cars, which I kind of would have liked to see the option of changing that front screen, at least to navigation, because I'm a big fan of having that navigation right in front of you. In front of that big, huge digital cluster, you have the drive heads-up display, the driver heads-up display showing you guys miles per hour and a traffic sign recognition. So that is super cool. Up top, you got the controls for your tilt and slide sunroof option, and you can control that visor back there with these buttons. Let's go ahead and show you guys how that happens. Alcantara wrapped top liner, and you get that tilt slide option. Let's go ahead and show you guys how that visor closes back there. And you can do all that just from this little control unit here. Let's go ahead and close that again. Dropping down. Now, right under that, let's talk about the center console cup holders. Big, nice and wide cup holders. This little control unit here. You have a fingerprint reading button here. So if you want to set the car up to just your fingerprint and to your settings themselves, it is just awesome because you literally put your fingerprint here. I don't know how you would feel about this. I just do see that this is coming in the near future in a lot of things, like our phones, our cars, and things of that sort, even our homes. Fingerprint and your media controls. Your knob to shift from drive, neutral, and reverse, automatic hold. Heated and ventilated seat buttons right here. Drive mode, again, the camera button and parking sensor button. Those are to close your doors as mentioned, and right near that there's a wireless charging pad. Button under here to open up to you this cubby room USB-C plugins, 2 of them, with a 12 volt 180 watt and some lighting. Now the seats are electric controlled and multi-way controlled on the seats, lumbar support and all that good stuff. In front of that passenger seat you have your straight to the point glove compartment. Now, pretty much done with the front side of this interior. Let's go ahead and talk second row seating. So now, second row seating of the G90, and get a load of this room back here. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, so I am a taller person, and that is clear on the head clearance. With regards to leg clearance, you are clear and you can take this car on a long road trip. In front of you, you got the nice design inlays with that metallic silver pockets for personal belongings in between both those front seats. USB-C plug-in, 12-volt, 180 watt, and some air vents right above that. So guys, perforated leather seating, and up top, the Alcantara pillows if you want to rest on the long road trip, or if you're being chauffeured, you want to sleep. That is super cool, and they are very soft and cushiony. Again, this visor up top, you can control that visor. It opens up to you. Bang & Olufsen sound system up top. 2 mirrors with lighting if you want to check your dome or your face and otherwise, or your hairstyle. Oshiznet handles with your LED lighting system. Now we drop down to the door panels. A whole lot going on with these door panels. You have sun visor shade systems here and here, electrically controlled. You got ambient lighting, memory seating for both seats on both sides. You can reset your seating system from here. Check this out. You want to rest, right? So it literally puts you into a rest position. And then you want to reset that stock or original seating. You press that button, and it literally just puts it back into the original state of seating. You also have a massage button. It turns on that backrest massage from lower lumbar up higher. You can turn that down. Control unit for your lock and locking system windows, and you can pop open this door again by pushing that button. You also have in each door a manual button to open up these doors. That's for the door panel. Right behind your shoulders on each side, you have a little pocket area right here for like reading magazines, newspapers, I don't know, hiding your cell phone in there, whatever you want to do with that little pocket room. Be my guest, put your chapstick in it, change, wallets, whatever you want, okay? Now, the greatest and best thing about this car is this. You can drop this armrest, and it opens up to you a literally like entertainment screen slash controls right here. And let's go ahead and tap that screen twice. It opens up to you. Swipe to unlock, and we're gonna go home. You literally can control climate, seat, massage, shades, lights, and setup. You can, again, the scent setup, you can literally drop some cartridges, different scents, go strong, medium, light, off. Rear wireless charging, you can turn on this wireless charging pad from here. Display, graphic themes, illumination. You can change the ambient lighting look back here. But let me go ahead and show you some bells and whistles inside this car. Let's start with your climate. If you look at the screen, you literally see the flow of the climate. They're coming from your B pillars and the rear end of your center console. You can control that from the back here on this tri-zone climate control system. You can sync both temperatures, so you get that on both sides. If we go over to vent, we go over to seats, check this out. You literally can control the seats from back here. Ain't that cool? Where do you get that? It is just awesome. Let's go ahead and go back. Drop that. Check that out. I just want to show you guys a quick thing. Massaging, you can literally change which place you'd like to massage, and it shows you exactly where it's massaging. Dropping that, your tush, and also your shoulder area. That is super cool, and just a whole lot of coolness inside this Genesis. Visors, let's go ahead and let me show you guys this. Close, open from here. Very cool. Go ahead and open that visor back there from here. And we could go ahead and open these visors on the side. Close those. All from this little control unit. And then you can also control your lighting. You also get the option. There's just so many options. You can literally set this car up to what mood you're feeling inside this car with the lighting system. Go dimmer, darker. Just a whole lot of stuff. Just come down. You can shoot out to your Hyundai dealership. We're here in Roseville, California, and there's just so many things to mention inside this car. You can control your channels. Your see this right here? Control that. You can close your doors from buttons here too. And on this right and left, you can control these seats. Just a whole lot of controlling from here. Car seat compatibility back here. If you want to drop your kid in a car seat, that is just super cool, and control all this good stuff. There is just so much. And If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. This is how you connect to that rear cargo area. That whole back panel is that Alcantara suede, just giving you that really rich feel inside this car. Now, as promised to everybody, we're dropping this MSRP sticker so you guys get an idea of exactly what comes with this car and the price tag on top. Like I said, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible. Thank you so much for watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Keep watching, stay tuned. We have more cool things coming.